Oh, I guess y'all saw that. Hey y'all, so I apologize in advance. Trying to prop y'all up. Today's video is going to be a little different. Um, it's kind of all over the place, really. Uh, we just started back work this week. I left on my makeup, but I still took a shower. Obviously, you can tell. But anyway, so we just started back work this week, and I've kind of been I've been at work all day, and yesterday I didn't record any because I was on virtual meetings all day. And honestly, I was like, y'all don't want to see nothing that's going on here. So this is my go-to shirt. It's my painter shirt. I love it. I need to get a new bra. Okay. Anyway, I'm jibber jabbering. So the video that y'all are going to see, you're going to see my weight loss. Last week was a rough week for me, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, there was no change. There was actually a gain, but my weight today is basically what it was. So I'm just recuperating. But yeah, so I'm about to go get some Zaxby's actually. And then yeah, that's it. Maybe y'all will see me at Zaxby's, and then I'm probably gonna get some Starbucks later. Just because, like I said, this has been a crazy week. I've been cleaning. I'm probably gonna have some clean with me's put up later. I haven't even had a chance to do that. I wanted to get a new vacuum today because I wanted to do a deep couch clean for y'all. But I'm still gonna do that for y'all because y'all my people. I rocks with y'all. But anyway, let me get off this phone, go get the food, and then I'll catch y'all later. Or if not, y'all will see what I wanted to show y'all later. All right, see you later or in a few. Bye. I decided to get a pumpkin spice latte. Yes, I'm that girl. And I have pumpkin spice seasoning at home. Is that basic? You don't look like you want to be. Is that a spider? Right there. I'm gonna let the window down so I get in here. I'm just kidding. There was a
Dirty ass one. This wasn't ridiculous. That was like Casey Cup, you remember? It had a band-aid on it, like.
Oh, I can't believe they gave me that dirty cup.
I'm saying. Like, what's up with the
And I didn't ask him to make a new one. I just wanted a new cup. Yeah. It just looked like an old cup. I think he's making a new one. I didn't need a new. I didn't need a new coffee.
What's really going on? Here we go. Thank you.
Is it good? Yeah, thanks. I don't even. It feels so light. Babe.
Open it.
I don't even know. I started recording BT Dub just because I thought this was funny. I should just kept going. Oh, goodness. Alright, guys, things changed a little bit this week. I already saw what I weigh. This is just me being really realistic with y'all. So here we go. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. There it is. See y'all in a few. Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be showing you a few simple hacks to use with some items that you may have in your home. So specifically items like some over-ripened fruit, like I have this orange right here, and I have some peaches, and I'll show you what to do with those later. But right now, the hack that I've learned, You can do this with lemons, which I really love lemons. You can do this with oranges, any type of citrusy fruit that you have. You can pull out the spices. So here I have ground cinnamon, nutmeg, and pumpkin pie, of course, because everyone's getting into the spirit of the fall season. So what you want to do, I'll just set these off to the side. So what you want to do, and as you see, I have a pot of water right here. I have it on low. So basically you're going to use this as a aromatic. So you're going to take your orange and you're going to cut it because, well, it's too soft to eat, but you don't want to waste it. So you're just going to cut it. What I like to do is, well, what I typically do is I don't use the whole orange at one time. I'll save some for later. But what you'll do is you'll cut it into slices like this. And then you'll just, and I've already had this on the stove for a little bit. And you'll just take your slices and put them in the water. And then whatever really fragrant seasonings you have or spices, you can just put it over the orange or whatever citrus fruit, or maybe pears or peaches, or I don't know, something else might work. But whatever, you can just sprinkle it over there and it's going to make your house smell so good. So if you don't have any candles or anything like that, or any sprays, but you do have some overripened fruit, this might just be the ticket to get your house smelling really good, especially if you cook some fish or something that smells really strong. This will work for you. And then you can just stir it in there. And then you can just let this sit. Now, make sure that you keep an eye on this because the water will cook out. So you want to make sure that you don't let this burn out. I've learned my lesson a time or two, and you don't want that to happen because then it won't smell good anymore. All right, that's my first tip. Good. I haven't used all three of those together yet. I usually just use the cinnamon, but the cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice, and nutmeg all together smells so good. It smells so delicious in here. I wish you could just smell the air, take a bite of the air. In here it smells so divine. So anyway, on to the next thing. Okay guys, so the next thing that we're going to be doing, and I must admit, well, I'm not a baker, if you didn't know that. I never learned how to bake. Well, I used to work at Fuddruckers, and I worked in the bakery there, so if that counts, then sure, I was a baker. But what we have here are 5, obviously you can count, almost very overly ripe peaches. So what I am going to do today is make a pancake peach loaf. Now I don't know if that's going to turn out, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting these, by the way. I don't know if that's going to turn out exactly the way that I expect it to, but I hope that it does. Otherwise, it's going to be really sad that it doesn't. So, we're just going to have to wait and see if what I think is going to happen is going to happen. So, I'm just pitting these right now. They're not actually in too bad a shape on the inside, but still not good enough to where I would eat them. They're a little too soft for me. I know some people don't mind. And y'all, while I'm cutting these, the funny thing is, I don't like baked fruit. Now, I don't know why I'm deciding to do this, considering I don't like baked fruit. Like, I don't like apple pie, and people always want to bash me or say girl, or just come at me for not liking apple pie because I'm from the South. But I've never liked it. It's not even that it has a bad flavor. It's not the texture. It's not anything like that. I just don't like it. It's too sweet. It's the same reason. It's the same reason I don't like sweet potato pie. I just don't like it for me. It's not. So I cut all these in half. So I had 10 halves. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut the halves in halves. But I cleaned these yesterday. So what I was going to tell you on the last video is that this is what I was going to try to do. But I was tired, to be honest. I didn't feel like doing that. Plus we had to go do some other stuff. So I had these cleaned yesterday to do. But now, you know, I probably should have skinned these. That's how much I don't cook. I don't think it'll be that difficult. And then I'll cut the halves in halves. Can you see it? Ooh, hello. Anyway, so if any, can you believe I haven't had any coffee today? I cannot believe it. Well, I'm going to get some coffee after this for sure. I'm going to make some, but I think the problem was Liberty, or well, her name's Liberty, but we call her Libby. She woke up this morning at 5:45, and we took care of her. She got back to sleep, but the problem is, ever since, you know, she was born and I would wake up to nurse her, we would both wake up and I would nurse her, it always took me a long time it took me a long time to get back to sleep, because since maybe 2 months old, Lydia slept on her back. So, and that was just her preference. Like, we tried to put her on her front to sleep, and I'm sorry, she's always slept on her front. Trying to focus on these peaches and talk at the same time is proving more difficult than not. But she's always slept on her front. So we tried to put her on her back. You know, we weren't stressing about her getting a flat head or anything like that, but we just wanted her to be safe, so we wanted her to be on her back as recommended. But that child would not go to sleep on her front. On her back. She would not do it. I mean, one thing, she busted out the swaddle. I think that first month she stayed in her swaddle. After that, she busted out of them. I mean, the hospital one, and I just said maybe we're just not that good at swaddles, but she didn't like them. She hated them. And we tried and we tried and we tried, but she was just not having it. So anyway, with the fact that she didn't like to be in the swaddle, so we were like, we need to keep her warm at night. She didn't want to be in the swaddle, so we gave her a blanket, and she didn't want to sleep on her back, so we let her sleep on her front. So since about 2 months, she's been sleeping with a blanket, and she's been sleeping on her stomach. Now, getting back to the point, which didn't have to be such a long story, that's why I was up. So since she's been little, I've been kind of paranoid about going to sleep until making sure she sleeps comfortably and still breathing. So I know if anybody's like, well, you can't do that's this. Well, trust me, I pay for it and not getting sleep because I was paranoid about it. So I still have a hard time now, even her being 1, getting back to sleep when she wakes up, because my body is just so used to maintaining awareness for quite some time until I know she is sleeping successfully. And you know, she's been able, and the big reason so that's why I wasn't able to get back to sleep, and her and I ended up sleeping until about 10 o'clock this morning. So they kind of got pushed back. That's why I had coffee. I need to finish that story before I moved on. Anyway, so the point of babies' SIDS, the point of that, not that I've done extensive research, but I've read enough about it, because if I'm going to allow my child to go against doctor's orders, which I guess that's what people do when they don't give their children immune boosters or anything like that, vaccines, she could turn her head. That's the thing. They don't want you, babies generally don't have any neck strength at that age, and so they can't turn their head. If they can't breathe, they can't turn their head to stop themselves from being in an uncomfortable position. But she was able to turn her head before she was a year old. I'm sorry, before she was a month old. So that was another thing that allowed us to feel confident in making that decision. And she wasn't a premature baby. She was born at 37 weeks because I had placenta previa. But I mean, I guess in some instances that would be considered premature, but overall she wasn't. So the fact that she had neck strength, she wasn't liking any of those things, and it was proving more difficult to not. And then I didn't have a great milk supply, at least per what they told me. I think I just didn't have a great breast pump, because I just don't think my breast pump was doing what it needed to do effectively, because I was getting milk out, and it's just, I don't think it was helping her little lips or anything like that. All right, that's all of them. Okay, so all the peaches did not fit, and this is what I have. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn out. That's why I said I had to admit in the beginning. So hopefully this turns out well. I'm about to pop it in the oven now. We'll just go right here. So we still have our, let's see. Let's do 25 minutes. Oops, 2 minutes. And then I'll turn the light on, and we'll come check on it in about 15 minutes and see where we're at. Okay, so as I was letting this bake, it's still hot. It's not even been 10 minutes. Well, actually, it has been 10 minutes. So at the 10-minute mark, I realized, hey, girl, woman, you there. You didn't make it to where this is sweet. So this would be essentially like a baked up pancake loaf. So then I started going into the cabinet, and I was like, hey, I opened the cabinet. You didn't even see that. I was like, hey, I need something that's going to sweeten this up. So I looked, and I had these in there. Dark chocolate morsels. Dark chocolate and peaches. I don't know what that tastes like, but I also have brown sugar and butterscotch. So I knew I was going to put some brown sugar on top, but I didn't think about what to do. So here's the thing. This is what we're going to do, because we're just winging it at this point. We're going to throw some dark chocolate on this side, okay? We're just having fun at this point, because it's about to be fall. It's already been a rough year. Hold on just a second. I'm back. It's already been a rough year. I'm going to put some butterscotch in that thing. You know, not too many. I'm dropping these all over the place. And then for the brown sugar, I think I'm still gonna let that wait till the end. Now, or should I mix it in now? I don't know. No, I'm gonna go ahead and put, I don't know, so many decisions. Hold on. Okay. I did it off camera, but I added the brown sugar. This looks very unhealthy, but this looks so good for some reason. Okay, we're going back in the oven now. This is what it's looking like right now. You hear it? So I think I'm going to leave it in there for a little bit longer. It doesn't look quite done yet. So I'm going to push it back in here. And probably, what do y'all say? Let's give it about another, let's do 10 more minutes. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Okay, y'all, I did off camera because y'all didn't want to see all that. So I did a little tasty taste. It is not done, okay? So it's looking good, smelling good. The flavors are there, but it needs to cook a little while longer. So let's give it another 15 and let's see what happens there. I probably should have adjusted the bake temperature, if anything, but hey, we're learning this together, right? Okay, so they just got home. What do you?
I don't even know if you should eat that.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
I mean, I don't know. It don't look like a loaf. It don't look like a cake. It don't look like a pie. It look like an amalgamation of things that you
It smelled good, but you said it smelled like oatmeal.
Yeah, when I first walk in the door.
So I just told these people how good it smelled in here, and you like it stink.
Well, that's just to me. I mean, I want to be honest.
I thought I was being honest.
I mean, you are being honest from your point of view.
But you think it stink.
From my point of view.
You think oatmeal stink?
Sometimes, yeah. It smells like oatmeal, like.
It smells like a grandma's house?
It smelled like oatmeal without any sugar. It was like, she took some Quaker oats, a pot, and some water.
Is that what I did?
Just had it going. And you know that oaty smell when it's when it start cooking down? That's like all I could smell was like that oaty smell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant oaty smell.
You're looking at me, not the camera. So you telling them?
I don't think she should eat this. I'm not.
Well, you barely eat half the stuff I make anyway, because apparently I can't cook after I got pregnant. But I mean, I'm going to see that. So whatever you did, I'm going to be able to see it. So, well, I'm going to cook it. And I mean, I don't know why it's done yet.
How long you say you've been cooking it?
It doesn't matter how long I said I've been cooking it.
Well, tell us. I think the people might want to know. Don't y'all want to know?
No.
How long it's been cooking?
They don't care.
Yeah, they do. They watching.
Well, they see me do it.
You turning it up high?
Yeah, because it hadn't cooked yet.
Well, how long has it been cooking? If it hasn't cooked.
I've been cooking it for almost an hour now.
Almost an hour. What's it like an estimate? Like 48 minutes?
I did 15, 10, 10, so 25.
35.
I'm at 35, and it's about 45 minutes going on.
And then you just put it on the 15.
Well, this would be the 45.
Oh, this would be 45.
Yeah.
So you're going to have another 30 minutes.
Yeah, over 30.
So that's what I'm saying, where you said 15. So is this going to make it 45?
Listen, I wasn't trying to get on here to put some makeup on my face, but since he want to call me out, okay. So let me.
You asked me for my opinion. I didn't just jump in and just start doing this.
I wanted you to lie for me.
Oh, you looking at me, not the camera.
I wanted him to lie for me. Okay. So I don't know if it's going. The flavors are there. I tasted it, but the batter is raw, and I don't understand how the pancake batter is raw. It could be the fact that I added that flour. I don't know what's happening, you guys. This video started off so beautiful, so peaceful, so melodic, and now it's falling to pieces.
We can get you on the Food Network.
I'm not the worst cook.
You don't have to be the worst.
Listen, it's gonna taste good. I'm gonna take it to your mama's house. I'm gonna take it to your mama's house, and it's gonna be bomb.
Don't get my mama sick. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Ugh. Cut that.
Anyway, so we'll check back on this in a second, and I'm gonna eat it, and y'all are gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's gotta be good, because you know that I wouldn't lie to you, because y'all trust me. Stop it. Stop it. I'm running out of space. Stop it. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the last time I'm doing this. I've literally baked this thing till it can't get baked no more. And I'm tired of holding y'all in suspense. So I'm taking this out, whether it's done or not. I think this is going to be a fail. This is not how I intended this to go. But it's gone there. Lamont's going to taste it. And this is where we are right now. Okay, so a few things I noticed about... Don't mind the TV in the background. He's watching basketball. Anyway, so a few things I noticed that went wrong with today's experiment, because this is what it is. So first of all, I'm using this. So first of all, my mom said this is called a dump. I let her check it out, and she said that when people just throw stuff in there, it's dump. Now I thought she said, oh, so you made a dump, like this is trash. No, she didn't say that. So anyway, what I'm noticing is I should have like not drained the peaches, but got the water content out, because wherever the peaches were, the cake wasn't. Now I'll let y'all see all this. The cake wasn't cooking properly. Also, I shouldn't have added flour. That was a terrible idea. I mean, I don't know why I decided to do it. Again, I told y'all in the beginning, I'm not a baker. I worked in a bakery once, and I had directions to follow. Now, if I would have probably followed a cake recipe, next time what I'll probably do is get... Either I'll use more pancake mix, because this probably would have turned out really good had I not added the flour and I had more pancake mixture. But because I didn't, and if I would have drained the fruit, the peaches or whatever fruit I used. But anyway, because I'm checking the edges and the crusts are really good. I mean, they have that, you know how you like, well, I like the edges of the brownies. I don't know about you, but for me, the edges are always the best piece, because you get the crispy and the crunchy at the same time. And I'm just going around separating it. And I oiled the pan really good, so yay me. I did that well. And so I'm able to get it up really easily. Some parts are a little tougher. But, I mean, overall, not bad. Let me see. Hold on. I can use this. This is good. I need something to hold this down. So, let me lift it up so y'all can see. So that's what we have. Hold on. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I've de-edged the whole thing. And you see it came up pretty easily. If I can get that in there. See? So nothing's stuck. This is really difficult holding the camera and trying to lift this up. So I'll just show you in a second. Hold on. Alright. So this light is terrible. I gave some more light. Anyway, so as you can see, I'll lift that up. And now we're going to get our taste tester to come taste. And y'all will get the best honest opinion of what this really is. And then y'all will get my opinion. Babe, can you come taste?
Olivia, stop trying to burn yourself with a camping. Okay.
I got you a fork. So that's chocolate. That's plain. And that's butterscotch.
Do I have to try all three?
No. You can try whatever you want.
What's this one?
Plain.
Can you just grab me a piece?
Mm-mm. You do it.
Me able to grab a solid piece.
You do it.
She just playing with the phone.
Okay. I want you to tell them what you really think. Because this is a, trial and error. I thought it was going to be, Well, what did you get something that actually had more cooked bread? But okay, that works too. Here comes Libby.
Just some.
Hey, baby.
What? You said you wanted me to grab a cooked part?
Yeah, the part, because where the peaches were, they were like soft, yeah. So tell me what you think.
Let me let the steam stop coming over.
You can blow it. Let's see what Daddy thinks. Well, you gotta back up so they can see your face. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. We had some technical difficulties, aka I had to clear some space. Okay, so what were you saying, babe? By the way, he had to spit it out, so that'll let you know. So it tastes like what?
The peaches felt like back fat, like steak fat. You know how you eat a steak and get that piece of fat, and this is like, okay, you gotta spit it out.
Okay, so that was a fail. Mm-hmm. Now these, I told them these were the peaches you got from work.
The dough was like,
and I was like, it's these were overly ripe peaches, obviously, and the dough. What else?
The dough was like an undercooked pancake.
You could taste it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could smell the undercookedness in it before I ate it.
So what else? Probably
some undercooked flour in there.
Any suggestions?
It's probably just baked flour in there.
Any suggestions?
I would actually look up recipes before I start doing loose leaf.
Wow.
Because this is.
It's not all bad, is it? Let me taste it.
The dough look wet.
That's from the peaches.
No. That's what I thought. Spit it out. Spit it in there. Show them you spit it out. You swallowed it? Show them you swallowed it. Show them just how good it is.
This chocolate is good.
What about the dough? What about the pancake?
Okay. So, you can taste the flour. He is correct. Let me get this piece right here. This is the only piece that I actually see where
that don't look done either.
It looks more done than the rest of it.
Good luck.
That actually was good.
Kid, if you don't even believe you.
Maybe. Just like, babe, come on, taste this one piece. Come on.
You got a wet piece at the bottom. Yeah. You want me to eat that?
Taste that part. That's not bad.
It just looks like pancakes.
Right. You like pancakes. See, that part not bad. The actual part that got cooked isn't bad. As he spits it out. Well, guys, I would like to tell y'all the recipes in the description box below, and you know, as I still eat this. I like to tell y'all the recipes in the description box below, but I don't want y'all to make this. I mean, I want y'all to, because it wasn't all terribly bad, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. What is wrong with me? Why am I eating this? I don't know. Maybe I will put the recipe down there. Who knows? You'll know before me, because clearly, listen, okay. You'll see the ingredients that I used on the screen. I'm not going to put this in the description box because y'all not going to be like, oh, I followed that recipe and I got salmonella. That's not going to be my fault. But I will tell y'all what I use. But do it without the flour. And make sure you either have like, the overripened fruit was fine. It just need to be dehydrated a little more or something. I should have let that like something. I don't know. Maybe I should have cooked it at a higher temperature from the beginning. This thing is cool. I've like pushed all this together. It's not that bad, you guys. I mean, Lamont don't like anything I cook. So there's that. Listen, at the heart of this thing, it's not bad. I should do something with them peaches. And the thing is, I don't like baked fruit. And he don't either, so I don't know why he tripping. You know what? This is kind of good. Only though, I gotta eat the stuff at the bottom. Did this just turn into a mukbang? This is crazy. I don't know. This is at the bottom. It actually tastes good. Also, I'm really hungry. Yeah, don't eat the. You gotta let this cook for a while. But all of this works really well together. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this again another day. And we're gonna all come back together. Better people for work. This is crazy. Okay. So, we was gonna throw this stuff away anyway. Y'all, this is crazy. How did this turn from a bad idea to just mix it all up and it'll cook as you go? But Lamont said it tastes like back fat, so I don't know. Okay, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. My baby's coming. My other baby is waiting on me. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Excuse my dirty cabinets. That'll probably be on the next Clean With Me. Thank y'all for watching this far if you did. I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.